Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So I've not uploaded. I think the last time I made an upload was 2 weeks, a week, let's say 11 days, 12 days ago. I'm having a cold. I've been having a rough, I think, 2 weeks. So that's the reason why I've not been making any uploads. And I and my son have a very, very bad cold. Ile homa ya throat yani, and it's just giving me stress yani. But so I've decided to do this video just to catch up, and what else do I want to tell you guys? Yani, I'm so down because but I'm on meds. I'm actually on meds. We are both on meds. So hopefully it'll go down and my daughter won't catch it. But yeah, today is on Tuesday. Today's on a Tuesday. And actually it's in the evening. So I want to do this video and then prepare dinner for the kids because our nanny just left, but she will be gone for a few days. So yeah. You guys, I'm exhausted. Is it really exhausted? I'm like fatigued. But yeah. So I wanted to just update you guys on a few things. I'm not yet done with the living room. So the makeover or the reveal is delayed, but I'll do a cleaning video this week. So that is a bit pending. And then my weight loss journey, don't even go there. Don't even think about it because I think I added weight from the last video that I did. And then I've just been struggling. I've been struggling with my weight. But no pressure. I'm not pressuring myself. But yeah, working on it. Pole pole too. What else do I need to update you guys on? I'll still continue with my single mom series, and but I want to I figured I had stopped doing my cleaning videos. This week I'll have to do a cleaning video, so on Thursday or Friday I'll be uploading a cleaning video. On Thursday or Friday I'll be uploading a cleaning video, and a few more. I'm praying I'll be a bit more active this week, but I've been so down, even to just try and film or vlog. I've just been feeling so down. I don't have much actually. I remember. I remembered. But for the parents who are here, like my subscribers, do you guys sit down and talk to your kids? Like, do you have not even those parent children conversations? Like, there are times you just catch your kids unaware and just have those normal talks, like girlfriend talks, boyfriend talks, discuss about sex or anything. Because now the reason why I'm asking this is because at church on Sunday, there had been seminars. There was a seminar the previous week for kids, if I am not wrong, between grade 3 and class 7, that range. And father he actually had the questions written down, so he asked the kids after the seminar to write down questions or rather anything they'd like to share or ask. Let me tell you, I don't know which category we will put kids, but the things these people see and share, you look at them and you wonder, like, oh, you see that? You always see that? Because I'll just share a few that I can remember. But the one that just wowed me was, there's a kid who asked, at the time of Jesus, were there no black people? And I figured it's because of these Christian movies that we see that just have white people and you hardly see black people. So if I'm not wrong, that's why that kid was really interested to know why he was really interested, he or she was interested to know whether there were black people during the time of Jesus. The rest, wamama waliibishwa, but all the questions, many were about moms. Now, I think I'll just share whatever I'll share. I don't know how you guys will take it, but I'll just share a few things or what I just picked, or the questions that really, to me, I don't know. So, there's a kid who said actually, of which this was said by a couple of kids. Their mom normally brings a man to the house when their dad is not there. So the child or the kids are asking, why does that happen? And that is not a question from one kid or two kids. That was a question from several kids. And I'm like, and then there's one who also said, the mom huwafukuza nje when a certain man comes to the house. That is during the day when their dad is not there. And father is reading these questions pale mbele kanisani. So I'm telling you, there are things, watu walikuwa tu wananyamaza, because you're like, wow, these things happen, these kids see things, wanaonanga and they learn. And you'd think hawajui, where ati mtu anakuja unawambia wende wakacheze, you think they don't know. No, that one was an interesting one, because I was like, wow, okay. And then there's another kid who asked why that each time the mom serves food, there's something she normally puts on their dad's meal. And so innocently, after that question, that child asked, father, sister, hiyo ni nini? I was like, wow. And I'm like, this woman, when she's doing what she's doing, ni anafanyaga mbele ya watoi akidhania hawashikanishi, or what happens? Remember, these are kids between grades 3 and class 7. There's also a kid who mentioned about committing suicide. There's a kid it was really sad, because alikuwa anasema the parents are always shouting at him or her, and they don't have time for that kid. Yani, that kid is always at fault on everything, and it was really sad. And the shouting thing, yani, mama yangu ananishautia kila saa, haezi ongea bila kushout. That was a concern raised by so many children, of which saa zingine watoto kosa kuwashautia yo, and they hear you. Some of them wanasikia unawaita, they don't even move. Yani wako tu hapo. You tell a kid to do something, amekaa tu. Like, until you shout, that's when they'll do it. That's when I just figured, hiyo inakuanga tu kawaida. And then there's also a child who said, when the mom comes home, she normally beats the hell out of that child. And it's not that she has made a mistake. No. Actually, how the child put that concern was, why does mamangu akitoka job wanakuja kunichapa, mbona anaachilianga stress yake na mimi? Yani, it was that one was really, really sad for me. That one was really sad. So this child was asking, mbona mamake ukuja kuachilia stress na yeye? Like, she's always angry at him or her. So anauliza father, mbona, why does that happen? Because it's really making that child feel depressed and alone. Yeah. And yani, there's some questions these kids were asking, and it was really sad. Another one said mamake alimchapa mpaka kamvunja mkono. I'm like, kwani what kind of a beating is that? I know we as parents, we get angry. you can snap, but to a point of beating a child unamvunja mkono, na wakuvunjwa kwa mmoja. There's also another one, alisema babake, kuna time babake akamchapa akamvunja mguu. Now I'm like, wait, huu ni mzazi umechapa mtoto to that extent, na bado ni utamchukua mpeleke hospitali. Yani, because I won't say, or I don't know how you guys will take it, but sometimes inaweza kuwa ngumu kuamini mtoto, and again inaweza kuwa rahisi kuamini mtoi, because that child might be saying the truth and someone else might think that this child is not telling the truth. Because many a times we think they don't understand. Yani you'll do something and think that child does not understand, mtoi hashikanishi anything. Especially these young ones, hawa wa siku hizi si kasi si wa kitambo. Just hata ukishautia ukichapwa, yani you knew you had done something about it and you couldn't even voice it out. But you guys, if you're a parent out there, sit down and talk to these kids. There's also a child who talked about why do girls wear pads, and I'm like, these are things we need to talk about to our girls, to our boys. Also, the sex conversations came in. Their kids were asking why are they not allowed to have sex with their boyfriends and their girlfriends. There's also another kid, a guy. No, this was a boy. This one said there's a girl who always looks at him, and it looks suspicious. It's always looking suspicious. Yani anashindaga tu amemwangalia kila wakati. Na yeye akitana akimwangalia anamwambia asije anamfanya ka signal ka I love you. I was like, wait, really? So mtu yeye anajua what is happening, na yeye anakatiwa na hataki kuingia box. Now that is what an adult would say, but there's also another kid who talked about lesbianism. That is between a child between grade 3 and grade 3 and class 7, you guys. And I was like, do we as parents have this conversations with kids? Do we do it? But I love CBC of late because I've been seeing them creating interactions with parents. Because I remember there's a time my daughter was told, actually, I think in their class, to come ask their parents what menstruation is. Menstruation is. Nasemango hivyo? Yes. So I as a parent had to explain to my daughter. I believe it happened for the whole class. And then you help the child write the definition kwa diary mahali nyuma. So do we have conversations with these kids? Do we do it? Because I remember there's a time, but I think I used to do it out of stress. Just call my daughter and sit her down and ask her. Because saa zingine you see like the shouting bit. Because you'd clearly tell a child to do something and they don't do it. And they just sit there like looking at you like you're not saying anything. I remember I'd sit my daughter down and like, is there a problem? Is it that you don't hear when I call? Is it that you don't hear when I tell you to do something? Is there a problem? Let me know what the problem is. Is there something that I do that you feel is wrong? Or you feel that I'm doing it and you feel that it's bad for you? Because afterwards, after she'd state a few things, and the shouting is always there, by the way, that she'd now I'd explain to her why I do it. And then we'd meet halfway either way. I'm like, so I call you 3 times. Na bado hata ya tatu uitiki. So you think I'm going to just sit there and continue calling you? Si nikishout ndio utasikia. Si nilishout ya 4 ndio ulisikia. Why didn't you hear these other 3 that I didn't call, that I was calling you very calmly? Because at times these kids do things na wanajonga kenye wanafanya. Like right now I look at my 3-year-old kid and there are things he does and then later on you realize this guy knew what he was doing. This guy clearly knew what he was doing. But we need to sit down and talk to this generation. We need to sit down as parents. Not even as parents. Sometimes I tend to feel like, although us we didn't have that privilege of having parents as friends, at that age. But right now, hey, my mom is like my best friend. We talk a lot. But at that age, hey, you couldn't have. But we've learned a lot, we as parents. So I feel like we need to sit these babies down and talk to them. Because for a child thinking about suicide, because they're kushautiwa, mtoi anaona what you're doing. A child sees what you're doing. Oh, and another one. There's another one who said, the parents always come home drunk. Mbona mom na dad wanakujaga home wakiwa walevi, alafu wanaanza kubishana. How I figured that out was, or how I translated that was, when a habi menda dunda. So it's Friday, Saturday. And then munakuja, and then that kid mentioned late. Wanakuja late usiku, alafu wanaanza kubishana. Wanaanza kugombana. Menda dunda zenyu merudi 3 usiku. Watu yu wamelala, and then you start arguing. You start having fights. You're both drunk. Na unavania watoto hawaoni. Like you think these kids are fast asleep. They are not fast asleep. Like wanawasikia. So that was a concern to that baby. And also parents who come home drunk. There are a couple of kids who are talking about it. Like, why does mom come home drunk? Why does dad come home drunk? And there's also a kid who said the dad never creates time for him or her. Yani, they hardly spend time with the dad. And why is that? And you'd feel like this child wants it. Yani anataka kukaa chini kubond na the dad, but that man he's never there. He's never there. Yani those situations, those questions, they really make you question your. For me, I somehow felt guilty as a parent. That guiltiness as a parent was maybe I might have done one or 2, 3 things that those kids mentioned, but hey, you guys or parents, at least just always try and have those 2 conversations with your kids. Hi. Hi. Sijatupaka lipstick. Cake. Shika ndio tuende nini? Tuende sapa. Sapa? Na tukarudi. Tutarudi. So, if you're a parent and you're here, like sometimes just have those conversations. Even if you just go out, you just pick a child, decide just to go out and have those 2 small talks with them. You'd really learn a lot. You'd really learn a lot. And these kids see. Wanaona. These kids see things. Yeah, they see, and they learn from what they see. So that was just something I wanted to share. Yeah, because it was really sad for some. And there was an amazing kid who said, my mom and my dad are the best. And I think everyone clapped because that was nice feedback. Because nikishaambiwa hizo vitu zote watu hii wanaandika chini, and he was reading from the feedback, like the walikuwa ameandika, like he'd show us what he's reading from. So he had 2 categories. Kuna zenye ni walikuwa msema negotiable, like there are those that you'd understand, zile si mbaya sana, na kuna zenye ni mbaya sana. So you'd see, but if you're a parent out there, just try and have conversations with your kid. Because you just be there, unaingia, unalala, unakula, unalala, kesho unaamka, unatoka. And then maybe Saturday, Sunday, unawachukua, unapeleka. Like you don't even talk to them. You think just providing for them, kuwapeleka swimo wakule, but those two small conversations, just try and catch up with them and see what bothers your kids. I try, mi ujaribu, but after Sunday, I said I'll just try and create those conversations with her, cause mi kwanza mtu yake ongea kuhusu suicide, that was shocking because of how the parents treat this kid. That was shocking. Yani that was just shocking, yani. So if you're a mom out there, if you're a dad out there, just catch up with the boys, catch up with the girls, just talk to these small babies. Let me just call them small babies. Just catch up with them, just know what's going on in their world. Kama kona boyfriend, kona girlfriend, of course hizi vitu ziko, like they just learn from what they see. Wanajua kuna kwanga na boyfriends, wanajua hatu kwa na girlfriends, but now what you need to do, sasa unawafundisha but you kulea ni kazi. Bidhi kuzaa si kazi, kulea ndio kazi. Anyway, me I was to do this video that Sunday after church, but nikakuwa, I don't know, I just felt some type of way. Like if you can tell, I'm not that, my energy is not on a good level, but I'm hoping I'll feel a bit better. Kama my son mpaka voice yake imeisha, but will be good. And in Nairobi kunanyesha, so ni ku keep warm. That's why I'm in a hoodie. So yeah, just decided to do that catchy chat with you guys. And if you have such conversations, just share in the comments below. And like, kwanza hizo za boyfriend and girlfriend, like how do you even advise them? Some to your class 5 akikuta kuambia kona girlfriend, besides the probing, mnafanyanga mlipatana wapi, hizo tu probing tufanya, what do you even advise them to do? What's the next step of advising them? Just share. You might be helping a parent out there, but sit down your kids if you can. I'm not even saying as a parent. That's why I'm saying not as a parent. Kalisha tu msee umuongeleshe ki as a friend. You know, we're told our parents are supposed to be our friends. Just talk to that kid as a friend, and then you can give your advice as a parent. Cause how do you, I know out here we are all struggling. Umetoka job na stress, hiyo pressure yote ya job, but unakuja kuchapa mtoi, unaachilia stress na yeye. How when your mtoi ali explain, I think it was almost a paragraph, that kid was not happy. And then you think why utapata mtoi anahepa home, unapata wewe mtoi ana decide anataka kwenda mahali fulani, kukaa na mtu like a specific person, not you. It was really touching. It was really touching. And I still all those questions keep ringing in my head. I'm like, anyway, it's work. They kulea ndio kazi. Kwanza this generation, you need to tell them everything because they already know. Sika sisi ati mtu alikuwa ananunuliwa simu after form 4. Then I remember I got my first phone after form 4. Yeah, after form 4. So by the time wanafika huko, internet is already their friend. But just as parents, if you're here as a parent, just talk, have those talks, those chit chats with your kids. Oh, and then I remember that another one. There are also a couple of kids who said that their parents are forcing them to do something that they don't want to do. Like their parents have already wameshawasetia like utakuwa daktari, utakuwa lawyer, and this is not what these kids want. So they were, now that's what they're expressing to the priest, like, why my mom wants me to be something that I don't want to be. How will I tell her? Yeah, how will I tell her? And then there's also, this one was very interesting. This guy said he loves football. He wants to play football. And he told the mom he wants to be a footballer. And the mom has refused totally. He said he's not going to have a footballer in the house. To a point where, if the guy sits down to watch a football match, the mom switches off the TV. And then at the end of the whatever question, he goes ahead and says, mimi ni fan wa Man U. Nitafanya nini father? Na mimi ni fan wa Man U. Yeah, and he finishes hapo nyuma anasema he wants to be he's a Man U fan. Yo, let me tell you, yani our toy they already said, they watch these footballers and there are those who are successful in life. Why not him? Why not him? And then there's always a better way of explaining to a child, rather than kutamtoya na watch game unazima teli ati jutaki akwe footballer na yeye anataka ku watch game ya Man U. But we are parents. We are parents. And then there's also one that was disappointing. A couple of kids also said this. There's one who said he still thinks anaibaga vitu kwa bag ya sister yake, but he loves the sister. Father, I normally steal things from my sister's bag, but I love my sister. There's also one who said does the same, but this one said he steals things from the sister's bag and also from the mom's purse, but he loves them. I don't want to talk much about it. Because you parents, we need to talk to these kids. We need to talk to them, and also have a better way to approach. Something. A good way of approaching something. Like if a child wants to be something you don't want them to be, you need to sit them down and just talk. Just have those conversations, understand where they're coming from, and let them at least meet halfway. Because hindering a child from doing some things, and you see these are kids who already know about suicide, these are kids who are talking about suicide, it's not nice. It's stressful to a parent. I hope you've learned something from the few things I've shared. And it's not only you have to be a parent. No, we have guardians around. So if you know you have a niece, a nephew, because those are the best. Like you have your nieces, your nephews. Like just sit them down and have those two small talks. Okay, I think I've received money. Just sit down and have those small talks. Like those small conversations. Yeah, just sit them down, just talk to them, talk to these kids, because ukianza kusikia mtoi anaongea kuhusu committing suicide because of what parents have decided, or parents' decisions, or the things the parents do. No, let's just step up kidogo. So if you're watching this, just try. If you have a nephew, a niece, you're a mom, you're a dad, just try and have those friendly conversations with them. Just try and talk to them, because I think I'll just have to introduce those, because and this I remember he said they had almost 500 girls and 150 boys, so it was something big. It was a big seminar, and I was to share this on Sunday, but singeweza. So I hope this quick video you've taken something somewhere, and just learned from it, and it has helped a parent out there as well. So let me just wind up this chit chat, because I think this is just a chit chat video. It's pretty dark, and I want to make dinner, and we'll catch up guys on the next one. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, karibu sana, don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And I love you so much guys. Stay blessed. Bye.